It's the Cable MTG Gathering Show.
Alright, let's get some power this time. I think I'm going to take Vamp Tutor over Parallax Wave. One of these reanimation effects. GG's, Adam Team. Uppermost vibes from this song. It's hard for me to hear anything besides Justice here. Do I want to take Birds and try and make green-black work again? Maybe I'll just take a white card, huh? I've had reasonable success with black-white this cube. You're going to pick up a prescription. Is it for some sweet power? Looking at that Arid Mesa, looking at Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare is kind of a cool card because you could use it in a dedicated Reanimator deck, or you could use it just as like a value card. Well, Ophelia is worth drafting. These other black cards are kind of mid, but maybe assign the blanks open. Could just draft the modern deck, get the Black Overlord here. Into a pack with no black cards. Yeah, the Arid Mesa gets red, so I'm not against being Mardoom. I like Dam, I like Kolaghan's Command, I like the Vantage, I like it all. Let's take Dam. Playable. Ooh. Static Prison. Static Prison is solid with Lyris, and it's solid if you have like a bunch of energy production. And it's good against tokens. It's not the worst for sure. Hopefully they don't see the late Imperial Seal as a signal. I just never really want to play Vampiric Tutor and Imperial Seal in the same deck unless I'm really benefiting from tutoring. Because they're card disadvantage, you don't want to draw multiples, really. Yeah, I'm going to take Thoughtseize over the fetches. That's what I'm going to do. One thing white-black can do, keeps it, like, playable, is it can just, like, shred your hand and kill everything you play. The old disruption angle. Love a Psychic Frog. Don't really relish the idea of scrambling to make the mana work. I have like AC Chrome Coast. I'm just going to take the Reanimate. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Jomelin, thanks for the sob, thanks for the 17 months. Well, I did just splash Pyrogoyf. Athari's really good too. Athari's a more impressive card to reanimate. Pyrogoyf's a little bit better to blink with Ophelia. Yeah, I like either. I like either for the red splash. I think I'm gonna go with Athari this time. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Jid Tizzard, thanks for the sob, thanks for sharing the prime there. And Klug Alters, thanks for the sob, thanks for 20 months. Cheers, friends. So Containment Priest is really awkward with her own Reanimate, but it's very good with Ophelia, because you can just like attack to start hitting your opponent's best things off the board. It's kind of good with Static Prison too. We already passed the 7 mana equipment for Stoneforge. Just gonna grab Blood Crypt, I guess. A little snuff out action. Am I open to Stips today? I am. I think my brain's a little fried, so you might not be getting my best. And I might counter that out by drinking, and which will, I'm certain, exacerbate the issue. But you've been warned. And I'll draft a Mind Twist. The Eagles and the Oliphant are options, I guess. So this Overlord gets much better with Feely in the deck. I almost took the Double Striker, dude. Hey, Backstreet, nice. Got some Surveil lands. Red Splash is feeling a little free. I don't think there's anything good for the Stoneforge yet left. I think we saw Umezawa's, we saw the 7-drop. Might just not make the cut. I need something a little bit more jumpy, a little bit more high energy. Or I am gonna fall asleep. The Godless Shrine would probably wheel. I'm gonna grab it anyway. Not a lot for me to be excited about here. Maybe Metamorphosis Fanatic would be fine with the Vamp Tutor. I could have Clamp Stoneforge. What am I clamping, though? Mentor tokens? I guess there's Overlord here. I almost want Voice of Victory over the Clamp. Thinking about the Ancient Tomb, I have a lot of, like, color requirements in these cards, huh? Elves with Mind Twist and not much else. Well, let's take a Giver, I guess. I actually kind of like the Conqueror here. So what gets turned off by Conqueror? Stoneforge Mystic, Clamp, Giver Runes. Not much, huh? A lot of nice blue splash cards we've seen go by. Blue fixing hasn't exactly been plentiful, though. Good luck on the year stream. Thanks, Snap Wizard. Yeah, this might actually just be a good Clarion Conqueror deck. I'm gonna grab Overlord here. Just another Overlord to blink with my Philium. Very easy to overthink that pack, right? With Atraxa there, and you've got to reanimate, and you're like, oh, but like we don't really have ways to bin things. It's kind of just a value reanimate. And pairing our one value reanimate with the Atraxa would be a little impossible this late in the game. We could have angled towards more dedicated reanimator at a few different points. Not a song you expected to hear on stream. It's got like 23 million views. It's not like a obscure song. A little scrubland action. Chat won't give me crap for playing Russian stuff. So we actually had that discussion once. A viewer got mad. They had a relative in Ukraine. And I made the point that when a country, when imperialists, when warmongers like go to war, that's not the fault of the culture, of the language. You don't like throw out all the music. As an American, I would be on very shaky footing if I did that. Right, RBD. If it was like propagandistic, that would be different. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Glizzy the Guzzler, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 28 months. Appreciate it. Right, Capo? Yeah, that's how, like, anti-war message spreads, is music and art and film and stuff. Hey, I appreciate that, ProStar. Glad you're enjoying the YouTube. You think our mana's okay? Our mana does look exceptionally good, Oh, we just have a deck, The one thing that you could do different is, like, you could technically play the Squadron. There's a few token producers. It's been, like, kind of medium for me, but it'd be okay. And then you could play Stoneforge Mystic and Clamp, but they do get shut down by Conqueror. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's fine to have a little bit of a non-bow with it. Kind of like these cards, though. Kind of like what we're jamming. I do like Clamp and Mentor is the one thing we're missing out on there. Maybe I'll play it, but not the Stoneforge. It's like Cut the Crab, maybe. Crab's a fun one to reanimate. Orphelia Blink. Oh, man. Yeah, we gotta leave that crab in there. This is 11 white and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 black. Just even it out. Yeah, still thinking about that Clamp. Not a ton of clampables here. There's like the Overlord tokens. There's the Enduring Innocence. There's the Mentor tokens. Yeah, I'm just gonna jam this. That is why it was not in originally Budokami. I was talking about that. I was saying like a little bit of a non-bow is fine. I do want a draw engine in the deck. Clamp would give you that. More cards. You can play Conqueror in your deck with like literally 8 artifact, right? 8 Giver of Runes. Not the end of the world. You're gonna be facing decks that are full of like Moxen and Planeswalkers and stuff. And that card will just completely nuke them. We got a removal spell. We got Conquer on 3. Hopefully those things are good. A 2-drop. Oh, did I miss Glizzy the Guzzler's resub? Like 28-month there. Appreciate you, Glizzy. Keep on guzzling. If you want. You think Conqueror should be a gargoyle? Why? You got a thing against dragons? If it's the flavor of the ability more, I could see that. But it definitely looks like they're playing a like natural order channel deck. The more damage we get in, then the worse channel will look, I was gonna Witch Enchanter the Grim Monolith, but this is just better, isn't it? Well, our draw lined up pretty well against theirs, Hey, good night, Ainvar. It's pretty fast, pretty explosive. The Worldly Tutor for Golos. I think I like running out 3-bit Inspector just to chump. Well, maybe it depends on how we draw. If I can find another untapped land, maybe it's better to just Mind Twist them for 2, huh? Get the 2 cards. If you made a tier list of things that annoyed Caleb on Moto, Urborg, and Yavimaya would likely be top 3. Not as much as Relic and Progenitus, but yeah. So if I have to bolt myself next turn, will I still be able to Wrath? So 4, 8, 9, 10, 13? No. But that's assuming that they rip something else to crew the Chariot. What if they have to tap 2 cats for the Chariot? It would just be what's on board, right? It'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then bolting myself is fine. I could also just rip up planes, too. Yeah, let's Mind Twist. We got a Fast Bond and a Nature's Lore. Oh boy. Now we have to fade them. Crewing Chariot again. Nice. Yeah, you got it. We got a Worldly Tutor in a forest. Maybe I'm supposed to get Philia there for the Philia Containment Priest combo. Or the Philia Crab combo. Dance with the Dead is indeed just endless bangers. That is an accurate way to describe them. What's up, Philia? Questing Beast kills me here. I should have left the crab bag. Oh no, I'm at 5. It wouldn't kill me. Because I just gained 3. Cool. I liked in that last game when they got their mana dork back from Static Prison. That was like also the turn that I was sweeping. That was kind of nice. Opponent vamping it up. That is Chromox imprinted hum. Kind of feels like they want to flash in a Hull Breacher and then untap and play a draw 7. Which is not something I can currently do anything about. Mystical Tutor, okay. For Tinker, okay. What are we tinking up? So the Static Prison's an answer, not a permanent answer. I guess I can tutor up Containment Priest. We'll turn it into 1. I think I don't vamp now. I think I play the Mentor first. Get a trigger off the vamp. Got a little bit of time. Maybe not. You think they're tuning up a blue source? I've decided to pay the energy. Well, now we need to find Reanimate for Containment Priest. A little ironic. Storm Chaser's talent. It's pretty good. Any deck that wants to recur things, right? Time Walk Recall, that sort of deal. Hey, Spawn, thanks for the $5. Damn, another thing, Yeah, I don't have like Palace Jailer and Solitude as clean answers to Blightsteel for Overlord Defined. Well, let's see what the last card is, huh? Mere Battlesphere. That is excellent. Now my Overlords can serve. We do not have a P-Wave now. Don't just list off every card you can imagine that can answer a Blightsteel. If you want to know what's in the deck's in the overlay, you can look at it. But there's infinite answers. I don't want to just say no to all of them. It's not a... They're not good questions. It's not good content. It's just tiresome. It reminds me of that Borat episode. Or not episode, but the scene where he just goes through the grocery market, like asking the grocery store clerk if this is cheese. What's this? That's cheese. What's this? That's cheese. I don't think we need to overblock or anything. We just do these two. That's it's worth 12. So they're dead even if we didn't have the dam, because we can give them your Battlesphere Pro Colorless and get the old attack stuff in. Awesome. Weird little fight. That game, weird little fight over there. Blightsteel. I kind of like Thalia, but not enough to make room for it. Oh, we had Noust in here too. The Absent had gotten milled. Could they have done all 12 damage to the crab? I think so. I'm out of water. Should get some of that after this match. Alright, Spawn says, let's try an unfairly unknown genre. Got a $5 song request here. The song is called Carry Sukos by the Sukos Express. Sukus. Don't think this mentor's ever going to do anything. Maybe that should have been the cut for Thalia hum. Interesting that they're not cracking their blood token, but they're also missing land drops. I wonder if they have something special in mind. There's no order, Blue Man. There's no order in blockers anymore. Yeah, what Roro said. Oh, you're talking about old rules? Okay. Fair enough. Getting Battlesphere here. I wonder if they're doing that because we won after they got Blightsteel last time. Or if it's because Blightsteel's in their hand. The Static Prison's probably bad. Kind of need to hit the land for the crab here, and then hit the Mirror Battlesphere out of the graveyard. The 5-drop that gives everything -2/-2 would have been kind of sick. So unfortunately, that Chromatic Star, I can let them draw into Gut next turn. Hello. All right, Crab. Put the seal, go to 1. Yeah, not a bad rip. Now I have to double block the 4/1 to not die. Which means I'm trading with the 5/4. I'll take 2 down to 1. Hate it. Oh well. Yeah, I think that game was going poorly, but still got gutted. Mentor cut. I was talking about cutting Mentor for Thalia. Meh. One of the bolts off the crab trigger. Yeah, I mean, one of the removal spells would have worked. Mere Battlesphere was the one I was really hoping for. The card we got could have been a removal spell if they hadn't, you know, ripped an answer to it immediately. I appreciate it, Master Mike. I appreciate that. I do forget all the time. I'll make a note in gameplay and then I'll focus on other stuff. I think they're just gonna kill my Philia because they have so much removal. Still gonna run it out though. Yeah, kind of expected. Yeah, the Philia was threatening to like blink out the Chrome Mox and nasty stuff like that. They might just not have red mana, huh? I think I'm gonna get hit once with these Karnstrucks. Maybe twice. So you could blink out more of their stuff. I think I just want to blink my own Overlord. So I was going to vamp for him. Nice. Tinkering for Blightsteel doesn't work here because we'd have lethal on board. Yeah, I think they just realized that. That just doesn't work. They might have had Battlesphere in hand. They might have also just, like, not realized that it wasn't going to do anything. Devin Townsend is peak. Devin Townsend sounded better. He played on the exact same stage and he sounded better. Was just, like, mixed better or something. Or maybe his style, like, fit the echoey room better. And some bands, like, sound good in that room and some just do not. I guess I take the Mox, huh? Slow him down a little bit. Maybe I just need a better sound guy. Me? That's what I need? No, it's the it's that fucking room. A lot of bands have had a rough time. trying to sound good in there. The headliner that I saw last year, Blind Guardian, had a rough time. I'm gonna flash in. I should have played this Vitram because I'm just gonna flash in Philia and untap and play the Overlord. I like Def Heaven's live shows a lot, Squeam. Their lead singer is this like weird, kind of like tightly wound energy that doesn't quite match the vibe of the rest of the band. But he's very high energy, and the whole band is, and they're all like great instrumentalists and stuff. Really fun to watch them do their thing. I like them a lot better live than like I don't just sit down and listen to Def Heaven albums. But I'll pretty much always catch them if they're coming through town. Opponent getting their dig on. Alright, Thalia Fermenter's happening. Hopefully it doesn't gunk me up too bad. I thought I'd switch back over to my electronic playlist because this track is on there too, but no, it just auto-played. YouTube loves auto-playing this electronic set, which I don't mind too much. It's a fun one because it's made up of folks like actually playing their instruments. I'm gonna mold this, huh? Probably want something cheaper than 5 in my opener. Do I have any roguelike games I recommend? Looking for something you can pause and jump in and out of while you're editing a book. Sorry, I need to look up the difference between roguelites and roguelikes. Across the Obelisk. I do like Across the Obelisk. I also enjoy... Very similar to Across the Obelisk. Should be right here. Knock on the Coffin Lid. Yeah, I like to Knock on the Coffin Lid a little bit more. They're both good. They're both like very similar games. Knock's like a little darker. And yeah, I like Griftlands. I put some hours into that one. What did they tutor up here? Time Walk, huh? It's pretty good. I'm actually gonna grab Expressive. Time Walk sees one new card. Yeah, give Griftlands a shot. Author Meathorn. That game has like enough of a different style. It'd probably feel refreshing. And it's certainly something you can pause and come back to. From the sounds of it, I've played more roguelites than roguelikes. Well, that's probably bad for me. There's a lot more lights than likes. Sure. That kind of makes sense. I thought about just like playing out a creature and drawing a card and then like ripping the second white source for unexpected there. Alright. That is passing. Using their discard step, sure. Waiting for them to stack that there trigger there. They got a removal for me. Damn. Yeah, hard to beat board indeed. We can flash in this Philia and draw a card. Yeah, I liked this track by Mala a lot. And then they've got another one that's like, somebody's gonna get pregnant. I got that one on this playlist as well. Damn. Yeah, I was hoping to do the Overlord, Blink My Overlord thing. Very possible this Snuff Out was supposed to come out for something. I'd like this matchup a lot better if I had a Solitude that I could keep on rebuying. No Thoid land. In a vacuum, what's more powerful? 4th Rothari. In a vacuum, they are equally powerful. It is too dark to read the cards. Vacuum doesn't mean there's no light. Have you ever been inside a vacuum? They zip up. It's dark in there. Do streamers ever troll chat? They do not, no. We couldn't get away with it. We depend on the benevolence of chat, on donations and that sort of thing. So if we just lied, if we just trolled and lied, then, you know, we'd be cutting off our main source of income. You've never been inside a vacuum without a flashlight? Okay, but like, are you bringing a flashlight to Magic tournaments? I did kind of think I'd get a 3rd land eventually. Yeah, that was foolish. What this saga's gonna tutor up, huh? They got a Bitter Triumph. Well, I guess that's better than finding a reanimation effect. And they have Flame Slash. That's a lot of removal. Land, please. Fourth Dragsos. Very clearly. There are spots where Athari is better, but fourth is better earlier, fourth is better later, you know. For reference, when I hashed out a top 50 list, fourth is way up here, and Athari was like in talks for being down here. Wouldn't be a crazy card to have in the top 50, but you wouldn't put it up in the top 20, I don't think. Currently, yes, Alico Greco. That's a rating for this cube specifically. Basically, my decks have been getting like more and more color intensive, and I haven't had much luck building around like the Soul Ring curve. I've got like one trophy from a Soul Ring deck this season, but being able to skip your curve and go straight into 2 drops on turn 1 is pretty great. Could I provide a brief history on the Butthole Flag? Oh yeah, it's still there on my wall. The Butthole Flag is a prop from the Community TV show. I won it at a prop auction. I can show it on camera. Yeah, it's still here. The Butthole Flag. Yeah, they sold 4 of those flags at auction, and the one from the paintball episode sold the most. But it's a, you know, it's a legit prop from the show. It's kind of cool. I never take this down. Maybe I should show off the rest of my room real quick. You know, could see like my dirty windows and stuff. I got like a whale print over there. There's some like D&D art on the walls. That's pretty good. There's that dirty window I mentioned. There's a really schwankety Emery print over there that you can't really see that well, as well as a, you know, got an angel up there, some other random prints and stuff. Got a tiger head on the wall. That tiger head used to be behind me in the stream setup way back in the day. And some random old posters. Bunch of junk. A sign that says this is where the magic happens. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Wish I had a removal spell for this dam. I would literally kill the Spellseeker, hit them, go up to 7, and then oust my own Endearing. Oh well. I feel like at 10 life, there's like an outside chance you can mill them with Palantir, but I think I'll die if I try it from this spot. Ousting your own creature and not attacking doesn't work, because then the Spellseeker just attacks you for 1. And it's like the same life as if you had ousted your own critter there. Just worse. That was unfortunate. Them hitting a haste creature here. Unfortunate and unlikely. So now I can't do that mill with Palantir line. And the Sweeper's not an out. I'm just going to say no here anyway. Oh, it doesn't mill them, right? Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm just going to say no. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. It didn't show me the graveyard, though. I wanted to see what was in there.